With only 2 races left in the NTT IndyCar Series and the NASCAR Cup Series heading into the playoffs, with seasons coming to an end and championships being decided, there's a lot to talk about this week. Hello everyone and welcome back to This Week in Racing. And today we're covering NASCAR at Darlington, IndyCar at Portland, Formula 1 from Zandvoort, Contract Madness, and even some Formula E silly season. But before we begin, to make sure you don't miss any new videos, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell, so you'll be notified whenever I upload. Starting off today, McLaren has won its contract battle for Alpine reserve and test driver Oscar Piastri. Last month, Piastri was announced as the replacement for outgoing Alpine driver Fernando Alonso. IMSA has reversed its decision made at the State of the Series address to reinstate the WeatherTech Sprint Cup for 2022. This championship is made up of all the 2-hour and 40-minute or shorter races throughout the season. Noah Gragson won a very entertaining rain-delayed NASCAR Xfinity Series race at Darlington, but in the final laps he didn't seem to be in contention as Sheldon Creed and Kyle Larson were battling for the win. Over the course of the final lap, Creed and Larson shoved each other into the wall multiple times, which allowed Gragson to catch up to the front 2 into turn 3. As they went into turn 3 in a pack, Sheldon Creed cut down a tire and slammed into the outside wall. Gragson hit the wall behind him, but was able to dive to the inside and beat the slowing number 2 to the line.
Gragson, Creed cannot do it, and Gragson will win at Darlington.
In the Cup Series race, Eric Jones scored the historic 200th win for Richard Petty's number 43 after Kyle Busch and Martin Truex Jr. both retired due to engine issues. The weirdest incident of the night was Kevin Harvick's right side rocker panel bursting into flames after the exhaust system caught fire and the fire leaked through the exhaust pipe. This is another incident this year that brings up the topic of safety with the new NASCAR Next Gen car. Scott McLaughlin won the IndyCar Portland Grand Prix from pole position as his teammate Will Power extended the championship points gap to Joseph Newgarden from 3 points to 12. Within the last few days, we have learned that IndyCar star Colton Herta is in the running for a possible vacant AlphaTauri Formula 1 seat next year. The problem being, Colton does not yet have an F1 super license. Max Verstappen won the Formula 1 Dutch Grand Prix at Zandvoort. After pitting for new tires and a late race restart, he was able to slingshot past Lewis Hamilton, who was running on older, slower tires. There was blowback, however, because the late race caution was started by a Red Bull car. In the Porsche Carrera Cup, Parker Thompson won race 1 at Indianapolis, and Riley Dickinson came home with race number 2. And speaking of Porsche, the group has elected to forego the finale of the FIA World Endurance Championship in Bahrain in November. The team also recently completed a test at Daytona International Speedway with their new 963 LMDH hypercar. Let's take a look at some other headlines for this week. Andre Lauderer has signed with the Andretti Formula E team, replacing Oliver Askew. Radical Cup North America has announced next year's finale will be in Las Vegas. This is the final year for the Toyota Prius in the Super GT series, and Nick DeVries will run a Formula 1 practice session for Aston Martin. Now let's take a look at this week's winners. Santalok Jr. team won the 3 Hours of the Nürburgring in Fanatec GT World Challenge Europe, and Benjamin Pedersen took his first ever Indy Lights win at Portland. Now let's see who's running this weekend. Formula 1 is at Monza on Sunday, September 11th. Also on Sunday morning, the FIA World Endurance Championship visits Fuji Speedway for the 6 Hours of Fuji. The NASCAR Cup Series Playoffs heads to Kansas Speedway. And the IndyCar Series season finale is Sunday at Laguna Seca. So that's it for this week. Thank you everyone for watching. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss any racing news, funny edits, video clips, and diecast reviews. Our goal is 50 subscribers by the end of September, so to help us reach that goal, make sure you hit that red button. Anyway, thank you everyone so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.